What is up, Broncos fans? The Denver Broncos Show back here again, here to give you guys my game recap for the Broncos 45-10 loss to the New England Patriots this past Saturday in the AFC Divisional round. Obviously not the way we wanted to end our season. Very tough loss for us, embarrassing loss for us, but New England's a great team, and they proved why they were the better team once again here against us on Saturday. Just want to say congratulations to all the Patriots out there watching this video and here on YouTube, and want to wish the Patriots the best of luck going into their AFC Title game here this weekend against the Baltimore Ravens, and hopefully for their sake and their fans' sake they can win the game and move on to yet another Super Bowl. So tough loss for us, but I tip my hat to the Patriots. Wasn't many good things in this game from us. We had 144 rushing yards. You like seeing that. We averaged 3.6 yards per carry here against the Patriots defense. I thought for the most part we had a real solid day rushing the ball once again here against the Patriots, especially early on. Willis was pretty damn good in this game, and we did force two turnovers. We had an interception and a fumble here in this game defensively, and you like seeing that. Quentin Carter had the interception early on against Tom Brady that led to a touchdown for us. If you would have told me going into this game that we would have 144 rushing yards and forced two turnovers on the Patriots' part, I would have said we had a pretty good shot to win this game, but unfortunately for us we just made way too many mistakes on both sides of the ball, and it ended up costing us our season. Alright, now getting to the bad in this game. Obviously there was a lot of it from our team, especially on the defensive end of the ball. I thought defensively just a really terrible game for us. We gave up 509 total yards of offense here to the New England Patriots. They had 363 yards passing, 146 yards rushing. They averaged 4.9 yards per carry. You can't give up basically 150 yards rushing to a team like the Patriots, who are a pass-first offense. You're just making them more deadly of an offense, and you're allowing them to do a lot more things offensively. And they kept us off balance all game in terms of our defense, and it was because they were able to establish a run, and we couldn't stop the run at all. New England averaged 10.7 yards per pass here against us, and also 14 yards per catch in this game. I mean, we allowed them to get way too many big plays through the air. They really did a great job of putting Gronkowski in some great spots. He killed us here, and just did a great job of getting big play after big play through the air against our defense. I mean, the coverage wasn't good at all, and obviously that also kind of suffered with our lack of pass rush here against the Patriots. The Patriots had a total of 31 first downs. I mean, they were just flawless offensively. Their execution was great. You can't expect to give up 31 first downs to an offense like the Patriots and expect them to beat them in their stadium. So just defensively could not get off the field, and New England did a great job of getting first down after first down. Obviously, like I said, with them getting 31 total first downs in this game against us. New England ended up only having 6 third downs in this game. Like I said, we just really didn't do a good job at all of forcing New England into third down situations. They did a great job of getting big chunks of yard on first and second down, and just like I said, overall just a terrible game for us defensively. Like I mentioned before, there was no pressure once again on Tom Brady. We had 0 sacks and only hit him twice in this game. Von Miller and Elvis Dumervil were pretty much non-existent in this game. You got to give the Patriots offensive line a ton of credit. They did a great job of blocking up front, and once give Tom Brady a phenomenal job of getting the ball out of his hands. I mean, he's got one of the quickest releases in the NFL, and does such a phenomenal job of getting the ball to his receivers and great spots, and did a great job of that here. And like I said, there was no pressure on him, mainly because he got rid of the ball quickly, and his offensive line did a great job of taking away our pass rush. And you're not going to beat Tom Brady if you don't get to him. I mean, like I said, he had 0 sacks in this game. I mean, he had all the time in the world to sit back there in the pocket, dissect our defense, and make his reads, go through his progressions, and make his throws. And just a bad game for us defensively. Just really, we couldn't do anything against this New England offense, and they just put up some great numbers against us, and really did whatever they wanted against us. We, like I said before, just couldn't get off the field. And Brady was on fire. I mean, he went 26 of 34 in this game for 363 yards, 6 touchdowns, and only 1 interception at a QB rating of 137.6. I mean, Tom Brady made it look easy out there. It was like watching a video game. I mean, he destroyed our defense. He dissected our defense, and just took it to us. Like I said, he finished with 363 yards and 6 touchdowns and only had 8 incompletions. I mean, he was just on fire, and he's a great quarterback. Once again, proven why he's one of the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the league. And their receivers were phenomenal once again here. Once again, we struggled covering both their tight ends. In the first game against New England, we did a decent job on Gronkowski, but we did not do a good job at all here against Gronkowski. He had 10 catches for 145 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, he killed us. He had a lot of one-on-one matchups, and we really had no one that could contain or cover him. And Brady just got him to the ball in great spots, like I mentioned before. And for him to have 10 catches, 3 touchdowns, I mean, just you're not going to beat the Patriots when you give up, you know, that big of a game to not only Brady but Gronkowski. Deion Branch was also great. He had 3 catches, 85 yards and a touchdown. Welker had 6 catches, 55 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Hernandez killed us once again. He had 4 catches, 55 yards and a touchdown. Also had 5 carries for 61 yards. Kept getting big runs, you know, in this game against our defense, and we couldn't stop anybody. I mean, Brady was doing a great job, like I said, of making adjustments at the line, you know, and doing a great job of keeping our defense off balance all game and getting the ball out of his hands quickly. We had no pressure on him. We didn't do anything to stop the Patriots passing game, and they had a bunch of one-on-one matchups all game, and they took advantage of it, and Brady did a great job of keeping up our defense on their heels all game, and getting the ball to multiple receivers. Did a great job of spreading the wealth, and like I said, Gronkowski killed us, and pretty much every one of their receivers did. So they did whatever they wanted offensively against us, and you know, defensively just not a good outing. I mean, you give up 45 points to the Patriots. There's I think not a team in this league that's going to give up 45 points to the Patriots and expect to beat them. But you know, offensively also deserves some blame. I thought offensively we were pretty mediocre here. We were 7 of 18 on our third down conversions. To have 18 third down conversions to begin with is not good. Like I mentioned before, the Patriots were flawless on first and second downs. We were terrible on first and second downs. We got in so many third down situations that it was tough for our offense to convert on third down, and we went 7 of 18. That's not good at all. And to have 18 third down conversion attempts, that's not good. Only had 108 passing yards, didn't get anything going vertically. Tim Tebow was not good in this game. His accuracy was obviously not very good, and we just didn't have that balance offensively that we did have last week against Pittsburgh. The Patriots defense did a great job of getting pressure on Tebow. They had 5.5 sacks, hit him 8 times. They had 10 tackles for loss. I mean, they did a great job of really just kind of bullying our offensive line up front for the majority of this game, and getting to Tebow, pressuring him, getting in his face, and doing a great job of getting penetration on our offensive line, and making disruptive plays in the backfield. And we were only able to get in the red zone 3 times in this game as an offense. We were only 1 of 3 in the red zone, and you only scored 10 points. I mean, you're not going to beat the Patriots only scoring 10 points. So I think it's overall a team loss. I think defensively deserves a lot of the blame, but so does the offense. I mean, just couldn't really get anything going. You know, protection wasn't very good, and overall just didn't have a lot of balance offensively here against the Patriots. Had some individual performances here, starting with Tim Tebow. He went 9 of 26 for 136 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, had 5 carries for 13 yards and a fumble. Just a real poor game for Tim. And this is what I mentioned in my last week's video for my recap of the Steelers game, is that this is why I'm not really on either one side of the argument with Tebow. I'm not with the people that think he's a franchise quarterback, and I'm not with the people that think he's a terrible quarterback. I'm right in the middle. I think he's a solid quarterback, but I think it's I guess a little too early to judge if he'll ever be a franchise guy or if he'll, you know, be terrible. And it's just performances like this that it makes you question, you know, really what does the future hold with this guy. And you know, he had such a great performance against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then he has a performance like this. It's just, for me, my biggest issue with Tim Tebow is his inconsistency, and he had that here once again. Like I said, he was pressured all game. I really had no time to read the defense, and even when he did, his accuracy wasn't good. I mean, you throw the ball 26 times and you only complete 9 passes. That's not acceptable, and that's something that Tim needs to desperately work on, is being a more capable passer from within the pocket and being more accurate, because 9 of 26 is not getting it done, and that ain't winning championships. And 136 yards passing is not winning championships, okay? The play calling was pretty awful in this game from Mike McCoy. After having probably his best game as a play caller last week, he really just kind of backpedaled and did what he did all season kind of down the stretch here in this game against New England, and we were just so predictable offensively, had no balance, and the play calling was bad, the protection was bad, Tebow was bad, his accuracy was awful, and that's, like I said, that's just my issue with him. He's super inconsistent, and until Tim Tebow can perform on a week-to-week basis and be consistent and be a accurate passer, I'm just not sure if I'm ready to fully believe in him as a franchise quarterback. Willis McGahee had a decent game. He had 17 carries, 76 yards and a touchdown, average 4.5 yards per carry. Like I said, Willis was really the only guy that had a good game here. Had a couple, broke off a couple big runs here. against the Patriots D and averaged 4.5 yards per carry. You love seeing that. Even Lance Ball had a good game around the ball. He had 13 carries for 44 yards in this game against the Patriots D. So the running game was okay. It kind of sputtered as it came on, but for the most part, I thought our execution in the run game was pretty solid. And got to give Willis McGahee all the credit in the world. He had a phenomenal year this year, and was one of the big reasons why we were able to get in the playoffs in the first place, win the AFC West. And he's been a great addition for us, and I can't wait to see what Willis is able to do next year. And lastly, Demaryius Thomas had a decent game, 6 catches, 93 yards for Demaryius here, averaged 15.5 yards per catch, was targeted 10 times in this game. Obviously is slowly becoming Tim Tebow's go-to guy, and once again, just a pretty nice outing for Thomas. I mean, you look at his game, he goes 6 catches for 93 yards, you're like, oh damn, he played well, but really it didn't impact the game at all because we were so behind early on. I mean, we were down like 35-7 going into halftime, something like that. So, I mean, Demaryius had a good game, but it really didn't impact the game. And you love seeing him average 15.5 yards per catch and have 93 yards. I mean, DT was good, and he's had a very good year. Came on strong, obviously, this year, and had a good performances in both the playoff games. And I can't wait to see what Demaryius Thomas does next year. I'm real proud of this team, man. They had a great year. Obviously, we had a magical run there when Tebow was named the starter through that 7-8 game span, and we're able to win the division and get in the playoffs and then beat a very good Pittsburgh team and get our first playoff win in 6 years, our first division title in 6 years. I mean, this was overall just a real good year, and I'm so proud of this group, so proud of this team as a Broncos fan. They definitely overachieved this year and did a lot more than I expected. And overall, I think you gotta mark this up as a very successful year for us to get that division title and a playoff win. And hopefully we can get back there next year and make a lot of improvements in this offseason, get better, bring in some guys through free agency and the draft, improve our football team, and just get better. So. Like I said, just real proud of this team, and overall I thought a very good year. So I'm done rambling, guys. Sorry for the length of the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support throughout this season. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys that watch my videos and subscribe to my videos. Thank you to all the fellow Bronco vloggers on here that did vlogs throughout the season. You guys are phenomenal. I'll leave a link down in the description box of all the Bronco vloggers I talk to and that I know of and watch their videos. I think all those guys deserve credit. They made great videos throughout the year, and just a fun year, definitely as a Broncos fan. Good to see us have a successful year for the first time in a while. So that's that, guys. Thank you for watching once again, and as always, go Broncos.